Hey guys, this is episode 133 of Minecraft Down Under. What are we gonna be doing today? Well, we're gonna be starting on something a little different. It's key to upcoming projects, so we'll start on this little side project we'll get started on. But last episode we managed to hunt down the end portal, or the stronghold. We cleared out the stronghold, and we're pretty much doing a little prep work for 1.9. So, because really when 1.9 drops, I really want to pretty much get to the end and kill the dragon with the new mechanics, the new fight there, and go to the new end city and all that good stuff, new mobs and all that crazy stuff. So we were pretty much doing the prep work there, so it's not actually that far away. If we come over here, if you missed last episode, I recommend going watching it. We just did a little bit of exploring. It was really laid back. It's just over the mountain there. You can't really see it, but the stronghold for the end is actually located over there, just past the mob farm there. So yeah, that's what we did last episode. Now, the reason why I'm standing up on the top floor of my base is because I've come to ask you guys, get some suggestions from the fans of what to actually do up here. So this space up here has been empty for quite some time now, like for ages. So originally this was actually meant to be a rooftop sort of greenhouse thingamajig. I don't know, I was going to put little trees and flowers and stuff up here. It was meant to be, that relaxing spot where you go to. That was the point of this thing here, up here, but it actually never happened. Never ever happened, because we kind of started on a big garden on the outside, which we do at the back of the base. We started on the big fountain down there, and we've got the gardens around it, and there's more to come that's going to go around that, and I've got a structure planned for over there, and more gardens to come in here with a piece that I want to build. I don't want to give too many spoilers there, but a farm's actually going to sit in there, so that's not really garden, but it's going to be pretty spectacular at the back of the base there at some point in the future. Now, yeah, so that was sort of meant to be built up here, and we never ever did it. So, and then we've got the floor down there, the second floor there. That's still empty space too. It was originally meant to be rooms or bedrooms and stuff like that, but never ever got turned into anything, which is quite unfortunate. Oh, we got a leak in the roof. Crikey, is it raining? Yeah, it's blooming peeing down outside right now. Crikey. So yeah, I'm after suggestions, guys, so leave them in the comments below. I'm really curious to see what some people say to build in here. Now, we can redesign the entire roof, so these two floors we're standing on can be ripped out if we have to, but don't really want to. But we can actually redesign most of the area here, and we'll fit something into it. But the glass can go if necessary. The colour of the glass, is turned me off quite a lot with the colour there. It was a good idea at start, then yuck, too much glass. So we're going to reduce that at some point. And then we got these massive areas in the towers that we've got to build stuff, and if we break into this one over here, same thing over there, but we've got the elevator shaft on one side and the chook farm on the other. So yeah, guys, put some suggestions below on what to do with these two top floors, or even the side towers there. I'm really curious to see what people suggest, So if I end up using it, obviously I'll give you a shout out in the episode when if you use your suggestion. So yeah, if you've got a more detailed idea and you want sort of show it off a bit more, I'd recommend going over to my website and making a new post over there. Link will be in the description below, which you can just go over there and make a big post. And if you want to get your voice heard a little bit more louder, if you've got a really epic idea for these top things, or you built something in a test world or something, I don't know. So yeah, just after some ideas for these two top levels, because originally we were meant to fill it full of stuff, but we've kind of been moving them to the outdoors now, around the base instead of in the base. So kind of disappointing. So after some ideas for the top area here. Alright, so let's move on. We're going to go downstairs. Now, what I really need to get done is I was going to build a mini vine room, for vines, because recently, we've been, down in the dungeon, working on the dungeons and the recycler and all sorts of stuff down there. We've been trapped down there for quite some time now, but you know, we've been running out of vines, so I really need to get a vine room up and going. And I thought about it. I sat and pondered on it for quite some time on what to do for a vine room, you know, because I was just going to have like a wall of vines where I can farm it, sort of thing. And it you know, it's not too interesting, you know, it's not too. Yeah, it's not too out there. So I was thinking, and I've come up with this idea. And I don't know if it's a really good one or a really bad one, but, you know, there's not really many vine farms out there. I'm talking, where are you? So we got 2 vines there, that's fine. I'm just seeing what sort of supplies we got down here before I start the idea, what I want to do. Not too many supplies, so it looks like we're going to have to cook some more stone down for my idea. So, yeah, I've got upcoming dungeon rooms that's going to require more vines, tons of vines, a few stacks of vines. So I was trying to think of, you know, the room, but then I thought we need to do something different, something interesting. So I was thinking, let's go at the front real quick. I wonder if it's one of the night times hit yet, so we can actually jump into bed and get rid of that bloomin' rain. It's a pain in the bum. Alright, let's just carry a bed with us, because I'm just going to take you guys out there, then grab all the resources, and I think we're going to start on it. So I'm going to break our bed here. Yes, this bed is shriveling up to be pretty much nothing at this point. Crikey. Alright, so we're going to head out the front now. Let's eat some chicken. Alright, let's head out the front real quick. It's going to be raining, I do apologise for that. There's nothing really I can do. Okay, so my idea is to, why am I taking up here? I don't know. So my idea is to build a ruins outside, like an ancient ruins, and have like the vines growing off them, and we can just farm the vines from the ancient ruins. So it's more of a decoration piece and sort of a farm at the same time. So, I was out here before, ouch. I was choosing a location for this ancient ruins, or a mini-city, and this here is the perfect candidate for this, because if you didn't know, the river actually wraps around this entire area. Yeah, we have to widen it at some points, because, you know, it kind of looks really bad, but it doesn't matter. This is an island. It's got a river around the entire mini-island here. See, I'll just take you over here real quick. See? Goes around the whole lot. So we are sort of, yeah, this is a mini-island. Now I was thinking of building a struck main, like, I don't know, like a gazebo, like broken up gazebo in the middle, and like a fallen down tower, and cracked stone path that goes out here, and like a half demolished bridge. Got a couple, you know, a bunch of ideas like that. It's way more uniquer than having just a room with a wall with vines to, you know, farm. Yeah, it's easy, simple, quick, and all the rest of it, but unique. We want unique. So you look over here and you see, you know, vine. You see like an ancient broken up city, like abandoned sort of thing. It's going to look pretty epic. It's like, oh, what was that? Or what is that? You know, it's unique. That's what I'm going for. That's going to be cool. And the sun is setting. I think I'm going to go back and grab some resources, and we're going to get started, actually. Alrighty then, guys, I am back. I just went and got a bunch of resources from Dungeon and smelted a bit more stone brick there. So, the idea is definitely a go-ahead. I quite like the idea of having, you know, a decoration piece / vine farm. That's pretty much what it is. You know, it's a little bit thinking outside the box there, instead of just having a room with a wall of vines to get off. I think this would be definitely a lot more unique in the sense there. Now we're going to get this small town started, and we're going to work on it in the future in live streams and stuff like that, but I want to get the main structure thing done, and, you know, we could probably put like a broken tower up here on the corner, and, you know, there's many things we can add if we get bored at some point. So I've just been clearing off some dirt here so we can actually level up some of this ground that we're standing on. I dug, you know, that all back. Just fill it all in with all the dirt that we've got on us, and we can actually get started. Now, the main bit here is going to be like a little gazebo thingamajig in the centre of like this little town. So once we fill this in, I think smack bang right here will do perfectly. So what I'm going to do is mark it out with some normal stone brick. So I'm trying to get the center here, especially if we're going to have like some old abandoned houses and like a watchtower and some stuff in here. It's got to look like ancient ruins, you know, something's fallen down, and I've got to go for that whole feel, you know, because I want people to look over here when they download the map and go, "Ooh, what? He's built a ruins." But you know, some people might not think outside the box and go, "It's actually a vine farm," sort of thing, you know. And the buildings have got to be able to sustain, you know, vines on them, obviously. Okay. So the doorway here is going to be 5 wide like this. We're going to be switching between, obviously, cracked. We're going to be using cracked and sometimes some mossy. I'm not going to go overboard on the mossy, only because the structure is going to be green once vines go, you know, berserk everywhere, obviously. So yeah, we're gonna try take it a wee bit easy on the vines there. All right, so on the ends here, we're not going to do really a round circle. We're going to be doing something, I don't know, a little different here. Not really round. Not going for round. So what we'll do is use a mossy on that one. Got to make sure they're not the same, and probably a cracked. So I think we will take this up 4. So, and we'll put another cracked probably there. There we go, on that side there, and I'm gonna top it off with some chiseled. Replace the arrow. Dump, dump, dump. There we go. Down we come. So same with this. Just we can use some normal, as long as we use a bit of cracked in it as well, so it looks all ruiny. There we go. So it's not going to be a full-blown, don't get me wrong, this is not a full-blown structure, like, you know, complete with lights and everything else. No, we've got to resist the urge to do that. So if I still got dirt, because I actually want to connect these two together. So what I want to do is sort of build it up like this, sort of like give it an arch, like that. Jump. There we go. And we're just giving it pretty much an arch. There we go, and then just bring it over like that. That's fine. Not even going to adjust that. We're going to get down, have a quick squeeze. Make sure this is all coming together quite well. Ouchie. Here we go. See? Here we go. We're on to something now. And then the path, which we're going to sleep in a second, the path is going to come in here. So what I mean about the path, we get some stone bricks here, and what we do for the path is pretty much this. And we just sort of leave some gone, leave some there, put a couple of cracked in there, and we're just pretty much dotting it all over the place until it's probably a little bit too far apart, to be honest, but you know, it should work quite nicely. See what I mean? See what I mean? Well, crikey, go, 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 go. We're going to have nasties out the bloomin' wazoo. So go straight for the bed here. Sleep. Yeah. Okay, and remember, vines is going to be all over this thing. So that's why we don't want roofs or anything else like that. So I'm not going to actually be putting any glass roofs or anything like that. We're going to leave it open. So let's finish off this main structure here. So what we'll do, get out this. We'll just try and mark it out now. So we'll leave a gap there. So 1, 2. Is it going to work? Alright, so we'll start with cracked. And normal. Or we can use a mossy, actually. And then that will be like that. So sort of like corner bit. And then we can have like it, we'll have it joined in the middle there. And we pretty much have a 4 gap. Is it a 4 gap? I'm pretty sure we did a 4 gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gap. That would have been quite embarrassing doing a whole lap and realizing I went 1, 2 less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the 2 here again, which we'll just use 2 normal because we've used and 1 cracked. I'm trying to make it different. All different. I don't want them all the same. So 2 again. Once this is marked out, I can start building it up. See what I mean? This is already looking all ruiny. That's what I want. It's a decoration / farm piece. Trying for unique here. And I know some people won't understand it, but like, yeah, what the hell? You do this, you can do an automatic farm. And yeah, I know there's those auto clicker farms that you can do and hold down thingamajig. I actually looked. I had a look, but I wasn't too interested. Not too interested at all. I'm trying to think outside the box here, guys. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just using normal for now. We use double crack this time. Use an Amosi. And then hopefully I haven't missed any, and this is going to join up quite nicely, because it's not really round. We're just going straight sideways. That's what we're doing. Nothing special at all. And then what? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just a doorway. And then cracked. And we are done. There we go. So we got it marked out, and all we got to do now is really start building it up, which should be relatively quite easy. Just mostly normal stone and a couple of cracked occasionally, and that's all we need. And then we just use chiseled along the top to make it look more, I don't know, I wouldn't call it tribal, just like ancient-y. Dirt. We need the dirt here. And then I'm going to just keep using the chisel along the entire top until we get all the way around. I really am curious to see what this is going to look like. So let's just build up the towers first. So we went 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do all the towers, like nail them out. 1, 2, 3, maybe a mossy. And that's it, 4, chiseled. And we'll just leave that alone. That's 2, 3, 4. Leave that alone. Trying to do different. That's 3. And then 4. Yep. Off. I should have been adding the chisel, but that's okay. And a cracked, probably there. And then chiseled. And then with this one too. And we'll just mostly do a nice looking pillar for this one. Just click. There we go. So all we really need to do now is start adding the chiseled around the top, like this. Hopefully this is going to look quite decent, and then we can start the vine growth anyway. So I only went one up over there, didn't I? Yes, I did. There we go. See if we can't jump. Whoop, jump. There we go. Up. Need a chiseled. And one up here. Like that. Fantastic. Leave that alone now. I'm trying to get this nailed out as quick as possible. Wait. Whoopsie daisy. That was almost a mistake. There we go. We could probably leave a couple, like, broken. See, we could do that as well. Maybe we'll leave the middle, like, broken up. Because I don't really want to touch too much of the outsides, because it's going to be where most of the... So we need that one to go up. Most of the vines are going to be sitting. You've also got to think outside the box. You've got to think about where your vines are going to sit, and all that sort of stuff. That's why I've chosen the shape that I've chosen, because, we can fit so much vines all around this thing and not have to worry too much. See, if we started filling in and putting a roof on, then yeah, we probably put an like a half demolished thing on top, so we can also grow vines off as well. See, stuff like that, it all adds up at the end of the day. And we can come up here and just farm those vines when we need it, which we will need it soon. Definitely very soon. Alright, last one. And then we are done this small structure of doom. It, well, technically is doom. Pretty cool if I can get a freaking skeleton head and, like, just lay like a skeleton head laying around, like bones and stuff. That'd be freaking awesome. But no, we can't do that. Alright. Okay, so I've screwed that up over there majorly. Look at that. Too much talking, Data, and not enough concentrating, you bloomin' Fruit Loop. Alright, so we need to take this up, obviously, one higher. 1, 2, 3, and then we should just nail out these ones here, and nail out that one in the corner. And that should fix it up relatively matching what we've got already. There. Actually, the corners, we could go one up. Yes, I'm going to do that. We're going to be going one up on the corners as well, because we can actually... So take it up, one up like that, get rid of the bottom, so it's sort of like a little arch in the corner as well. I don't know, it gives it, it's not so flat then, it's just, yeah. There we go. And just do this side as well. That one, and that one. We'll go get what we've dropped already. See, look at that. Look, those little arches, makes all the difference. Block, block. Done. Okay, so what we'll do now is start sort of building it going into the center here. So what I mean about the center, just like we did for that over there, we're going to grow vines off and we probably have some broken block here as well, but I'm not sure how far we're going to take it up. So we use chiseled again. Do we have, yes, we have a full stack of chiseled, which is always good. We're not going to connect. I don't want them to connect. I want like a broken building, not like a full-blown thing. So we'll take it up one more. Gotta remember how many we go up so I can do that on each of the sides. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, 4. There we go. Yeah, we'll leave that alone and then just do it on this side as well. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. See, and I don't really want, we could probably go one more actually. I don't want them touching. I'm trying to think about vine growth here. Yeah. There we go. So I don't want them touching. Let's just leave that like there. We might actually have a couple of floating blocks as well. Just to represent, you know, it being broken. There we go. So we'll leave that alone, and I'm going to do the other side here real quick. I'm going to get rid of all these dirt blocks and just do this other side real quick. Alrighty then guys, I am back, and as you can see I've done all the sides now. I was just about to plonk down the only 2 vines that I've got on me, but as you can see, this is the structure I've gone for. See, it is Rooney. I'm not going to do any more to it. It's that basic, that simple. And then each one of these blocks that are overhanging here, they're going to be vines. So all this will be grown over very soon, which is going to be, well, to be honest, it's probably going to be a pretty freaking cool effect, because you can put vine there, vine there, vine there, vine, just vines blooming everywhere. But we'll start with our first lot and just sort of put it in the center here for now, and that will start to slowly spread out and grow everywhere. Alright, so I'm going to quickly finish off this path here. So we just pretty much go ballistic and take it right to the edge here. Now remember, we are putting in different buildings here. There's not just going to be this main thing. We're going to probably fill in a little bit of this, and as I said, a tower that's like half leaning over, that would be pretty freaking epic. That would be pretty freaking epic. Oops, I'm meant to be using normal blocks here. Probably fill more of this path in. It's because it's meant to be 4 wide as well. So just sort of pump a few more of these bad boys in. One here. And probably fill this in. No, should we leave it empty? I don't know. We'll figure that out later. We'll figure it out. It's not a huge thing. Not a huge thing. But it's definitely going to be unique, which is what I like to go for. Alright, so remember, this path has to be usable. I'm just saying that now. So we're actually going to put stairs in, because I brought stairs, not a huge amount of them, but yeah, we can literally put little bits of broken stair up in here, no problem. So what we'll do is just put the full staircase in, so we know where everything's going, and then what we do is just pickaxe up some of the stairs. Whoop, upside down stairs. Whoops, my bad. And then just sort of, there we go. Awesome. And then we can just dig this out. Put in some normal blocks here. And then we're just sort of, whoopsie. Give me that back. And then we're just sort of going to come back up. It's like, no, just one more block, and then sort of start coming back up for the bridge. That looks a little bit funny, doesn't it? But then again, it's going to be broken up. I've got to remember that. It's going to be broken up. It's going to be broken up. Alright, let's try and finish this off. Because, yeah, it still has to be usable. Remember, this is not just a decoration structure. This is an actual farm, you know. It has its purpose and place in the MDU series. May not be done yet, but it will be done eventually. So, and it's time to put some pillars in. So, 1, 2, and then just sort of, sort of just come up like that. Put in maybe a mossy, and then like sort of make it look like it was, wrong one. Sort of start making it look like it was like a full-blown big bridge at some point, and then got sort of crumbled. So just bring it up, or just I gotta no, there we go, and then like that. So I did 2 from the. I might just continue this right on because it's having a dip here and then going up. It's bloody bloomin' retarded. So I'll just leave those. Just take this out for now. Take it out. Take it all out. And just quickly replace it with sand, which I didn't keep, so dirt it is. A natural thing. Just, yeah, fill this in. I don't like that. That was killing me so badly. There we go. Fill that in like that. And remember, we're going to break out different blocks and sort of just have another one of those things here. There we go. Maybe even just have a broken block here. Don't even finish that one off. Just leave it like not finished. And then just put this one as normal. And then sort of just sort of go through and turn it into cracked. Dun 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 dun. Like that. Just cracked. There we go. Even knock a couple of blocks out on the side. Remember, we still have to walk on this, so don't like completely destroy it. Yeah, see, it's going to require a lot more work to get that feel that I want. You know, it's really hard to describe the feel that I'm really going for here, but it's going to take a little bit. But I bet you once we got towers leaning over and blocks like laying on the ground, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get my desired effect eventually. Just sort of just break it up like this. Crikey, this is really broken up here. There we go. And just fill this in with dirt, which will grow over grass really soon. Some cracked. This one needs some cracked in here too. We'll put a couple of cracked in instead. Here. Like that. Alright, so we are slowly getting the desired effect. Slowly, very slowly. As I said, you would have like, what you could do is, if you had these like bigger, these like really big, you'd leave one of them big and then you would sort of like break one up like this and have it look like it's fallen over. Let's see if I can't get that effect. And even though it's sort of like, you know, fallen over and just sort of split up. Yeah, it's going to be hard to get the desired effect. Alright, I'm not going to play too much there because I could sit there for hours trying. But I'll be taking your guys' suggestions for this area too. We'll also get some brainstorming going for this area too. But so far I'm thinking like a collapsed tower on its side and some water fountain maybe that's dried up. You know, maybe a couple of houses, more path roads up there. But for now, this is it. This is going to be our decorative vine farm. Very unique, thinking outside the box here. And that's what I'm going for. And it's already started growing. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to call it here. Thanks for watching episode 133 of Minecraft Down Under. And I'll catch yous all later.